Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. If I have peanuts in my pocket, I cannot distribute chocolates. See, if we have to express happiness rather than getting happiness from the world, if you remember on the first day we gave you this principle. Those who are struggling to get happiness from life, they are most miserable. See? So instead of struggling to get happiness from the world through action, interaction, it is easier to express happiness. But to express happiness, you must have your own. See? I cannot become rich by your money. Like you cannot become wise by my knowledge. Isn't it? You have to have your own. And therefore, if happiness is the way of life, so we must know where that happiness is. So we think the happiness is in the worldly objects. We only imagine. If you observe, our children, they see some advertisement on the internet or TV about the various digital games. And then they are mad, they want it. Because it is a source of happiness. So the child has projected happiness on that object. But his father, the moment he sees that, he starts becoming miserable because the pinch is going on his purse. So object remains the same. One person, the child, projects happiness and the father projects misery. So if that object really has happiness, everybody should have been happy, is it not? See? So the first principle, we only imagine and project happiness on the worldly things and beings. See? Otherwise, why a person will fall in love? Instead of rising in love, he falls. Now, what is the reason? This boy projects happiness on a girl. See? And all the time starts imagining. I think made for each other. After some time, mad for each other. And then they get married. And thereafter, mad at each other. And finally, the cause of my misery is this girl. So all these things, that somebody is a source of happiness or somebody is a source of miserable, is our own projection. Till such time, we don't take care of this aspect of our life. That we don't look at the things. After we see the things, we start projecting incessantly, continuously. So this habit of ours, unless it is arrested, we will never be able to discover the source of real happiness. The real happiness is called as bliss. Bliss is uncaused happiness. So in our struggle to get bliss in our life, we get blisters. And then we become more and more miserable. Therefore, we will have to discover what is the source of happiness. So first principle, is our life only ahara, nidra, bhaya, maithunancha, 4 things. Eating, sleeping, all the time living in a fearful existence, and maithunancha, procreation. Is this all that life has to offer us? If this is all that we can think of, then what is the difference between us and the animals? See? So the man has to have something more than only these 4 things in life. And that something more is called as hobby, not hubby. Hubby is the source of misery. Hobby is the source of happiness. Change the spelling. See? But when this hobby becomes our profession, the same hobby becomes a burden, a bondage, a source of misery. You will see all the artists, very big, whether they are musicians or dancers or cinema actors, if you see their personal life, it is disgustingly horrible. Because they have always lived only on the stage. The moment they get out of the stage, they are absolutely nonplussed. See, the other day, last time I came from Brazil to AMA. So, in Brazil, I was addressing drama theater artists in that theater. There they speak not English but Portuguese. So, I was talking in English and one actress, she was translating in English because she lived in England, so she knew good English. And one of the, audience was one very elderly actress who had retired from the business of acting. She asked this question, that I have been very successful in my life, I had a good name and fame, but now I feel depressed, I feel dejected. Why this is happening? See, those who are seeking happiness from outside. See, take for example musicians. All the time on the stage with the harmonium, continuing. And when the audience gives them applause, they discover extreme joy. And after that is over, then they go home and starts. Because they are borrowing happiness from the appreciation of the people. See, friends, therefore, if various hobbies, whether it is a music, or it is a dance, or it is a theater, or it is a painting, or it is a sculpture, whatever it may be, let hobby form an integral part of our life. Life is not only maintaining life in our body, there is much more than that. See, probably yesterday or today sometime I told you, God created this world. So first of all, He created the stones and the bricks and the mountains and the rivers. When He created this, He was not very happy. Maja nahi aaya. Like, many times you make handwa and it becomes dhokla. No, maja nahi aaya. See? Then He said, let me create something different. So He created the plant kingdom. When He created plant kingdom, even then He was not very much satisfied. Then He created animal kingdom. There also He was not very much satisfied. So He was very frustrated, and you can imagine when Brahmaji becomes frustrated, he is frustrated 4 times. Those 4 heads. So this Brahmaji was frustrated. Then Brahmani came, his wife, and she said, Aji, do you know what is Aji? No? I will tell the secret. Then you will never allow your wife to address you as AG. Shall I tell you? Okay, listen. Our Indian ladies are cultured. They don't like to insult their husband in public. But the husband behaves so awfully dumb that other than the insult, they deserve nothing. So how to say that, and yet the people should not know. Therefore they say, AG, idhar aao. What is the meaning of AG? A gadhe. Next time be aware. It is not respect. See? So, Brahmani told Brahmaji, Aji, Brahmaji didn't know. Because ladies' language is such a terrible code language, nobody can know. So, why you are so depressed these days? You are not the smiling face. What is wrong with you? I don't know, I created this world, but I am not satisfied as yet. See? Therefore, I am little disturbed. Then she said, shall I tell you something in your creation? So Brahmaji got angry 4 times. He said, now you have to teach me about creation. So she said, look here. Even a dead clock gives correct time twice a day. I am a living your wife. I can definitely tell you something. Okay, tell. What is that? Why don't you create someone like you, but with one head? And then Brahmaji said, hey, you are a genius. Of course, And then God created man in his image. Now see the difference. In case of the stones and bricks, only existence is manifested. In case of the plant kingdom, existence plus life. Little more evolved. Then in case of animals, existence, life and knowledge, little still more evolved. And human beings, existence, life, knowledge and happiness. That person who does not express happiness, he belongs to the Darwinian theory, being an animal. According to Vedanta Shastra, human beings are not animals. See, friends, have you seen any time one Mr. Buffalo going that side and Miss Buffalo going this side? They look at each other and smile and wink? No, animals cannot do that. Human beings, what is the difference? Because in human being alone, complete expression of divinity is possible. And that complete expression of divinity is called as uncaused happiness. It is not because of something. It is in spite of everything. See, suppose you are happy because your wife is good. So what is your contribution? Zero contribution. If your wife is Bhadrakali, Mahakali, Kapali, Karali, and even then you are happy, then you are a genius husband. See, friends. Therefore, we have to discover the source of happiness, and unless we discover that, we will never be able to express happiness in our life. See, friends. Therefore, human beings are a complete manifestation of divinity. So if this is so, why we are still miserable? Only because we have not discovered our divine nature. That is the only reason. Discover. Discover means what? Like, this Gita book is covered with my shawl. And I am searching, I don't know where did I leave it. I think this Ajay always does. And then this thing is discovered by something, immediately, it is here. Is it not what we do in life? Don't seek happiness in life. Express happiness in life. And to express, discover. Discover means it is already there, but it is covered. And how is this covering? In the morning class we told, this covering is like the ocean is covered by the waves and the water is covered by the ocean. See? So when we go to the sea and we are watching the play of the waves and making our comments, oh, beautiful waves, see how nice it is. You must have received also one email where I got number of wave pictures, It has been circulated a lot. And there are various nice kind of waves and how the man is surfing. So our attention is not on the ocean, but on the wave. Now what is a wave? Wave is ocean plus name and form. Waves are born, they remain, they die. Ocean is not born, doesn't remain, doesn't die. Ocean is the same. Addition of waves to the ocean does not make the ocean rich, and removal of the waves doesn't make the ocean poor. Our attention is rarely on the ocean. We are all the time focusing on the waves. In the same manner, our attention is rarely on the divinity. Our attention is on the differences, not the common denominator. See, friends. Therefore, if we want to discover happiness, this is the process. And therefore, let us go deep in our personality. Number one. We live at 4 stages of our existence. The grossest is what we are now. In this gross existence, we are living as the body, for the body, on everybody. This is our present status. Therefore, if we have to talk about something, we will be talking only with reference to our gross body and the secondary eyes which are born as a result of gross body identification. So first of all, we accept ourselves to be the gross body. Thereafter, we become mother, father, brother, sister, daughter-in-law, mother-in-law, etc. And the secondary eyes, they become real. And thereafter, our vision gets so much clouded that we are unable to go beyond it. And thus, man is covered by the husband. The woman is covered by the wife.